Today, we're going to be trying out different shaders with Distance Ryzens. So Distance Ryzen's mod has been lately popping off. However, so far I've only seen Bliss shaders being used with it.
Nope.
I've done some research and I found a few more shaders that are compatible with Distance Ryzens.
Hey, what happened?
Why don't I just show you? Oh wait, let me just unblur that. Okay, that was pretty cool. Subscribe. All the shaders will be down in the description below. Before we get into this, if you enjoyed the video and find it helpful, please drop a like. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe as we only make awesome content on this channel, so you're basically missing out. Firstly, I'm going to use vanilla textures, then we'll spice it up a little bit with the Patrix texture packs. So I found an extra 7 shaders that are compatible with Distance Ryzens. BSL, Complementary, Shrimple, Photon, Noble Master and CTM. However, I couldn't get this CTM shader to work with Distance Ryzens, even though it said it works on the web. I don't know, I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working for me, so let's erase this one. So this is the Bliss shader. I mean, it looks amazing. This is the first shader that I believe was compatible with Distance Ryzens. You can get some very nice scenery with this shader if you're looking to make a cinematic or just enjoy it in survival. Anyway, these are the stats that we're getting with vanilla textures. We're getting roughly around 200 FPS, which I'm happy enough. Now it's time to cook this bad boy. Man, I just love Patrix. Like, whoever thinks this is ugly definitely needs to visit the Specsavers. This kind of reminds me of Skyrim. A lot of people dislike this texture pack, which is understandable, it's your own preference. However, I love it and I use it very often for my shorts on TikTok. Anyways, I'm pretty sure you guys know the Bliss shader. It's kind of popular on YouTube right now with the Distance Ryzens. So let's go ahead and start the video with the BSL shader. Now this isn't your standard BSL shader. This is BSL version 8.2.09p1. I don't think they have a proper name for it yet. The standard BSL shaders will not work with Distance Ryzens. The only issue that I have with this one is this pixely grain effect that we're getting in the distance. I tried tweaking the settings up, but I couldn't find the solution. I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the LODs from Distance Ryzens. On the other hand, the performance of the shader is pretty good. We're getting roughly around 200 FPS with vanilla textures. Overall, it works fine. It's just that weird effect that we're receiving when we move our camera in the distance. Now let's spice things up a little bit by adding ourselves the Patrix texture pack. Okay, this looks absolutely amazing. However, our FPS dropped to around 180. But I mean, we can sacrifice 70 FPS from 250 FPS. Anyways, let's get into our next shader. Next up, we have Complementary Rbound 5.2. Now this shader isn't free, so you will have to purchase it in order to make it work with Distance Ryzens. And no, it's not your standard complementary shaders. I mean, there's not much to say here. Complementary shaders are absolutely amazing. There's no difference in a standard complementary shader. Only difference is this works with Distance Ryzens. Our FPS is around 180, which is pretty good and we can't complain. Overall, great shader, looks amazing and the performance is great. Time for the Patrix texture pack. As always, no disappointment here. We did lose about 70 FPS. Same situation with the BSL shader, but we can sacrifice it. Let's get into shader number 3. Next up, we have the Noble Master shader. Honestly, I was actually shocked on how good this shader looks. It has full ray tracing option, which I have currently on, and we're peaking around 80 FPS, which I mean is not great, but we do have the ray tracing on with this one, so it definitely reduces the performance compared to the other shaders. I never used this shader before, but I feel like I'm gonna have to from now on as it works with Distance Ryzens. Looks amazing, the performance is pretty average. I'm kinda scared to see what FPS we're gonna receive with the Patrix texture pack, but we're here for a good time, not a long time, so let's cook this bad boy. Okay, so we dropped to 40 FPS, which is not good, but we're getting a great look of Minecraft, so that's a bonus, right? Seriously though, this looks amazing, although our armor kind of breaks when we move. Overall, I really enjoyed the shader, even though the performance is pretty low. Time for our next shader. Our next shader is Photon. This one is a new one to me once again. I must have been stuck in a cave since all these shaders look amazing, and I've been using Seuss shaders since I basically started playing Minecraft. I mean, don't get me wrong, Seuss shaders are amazing, but like for example this shader looks awesome and works with distance Ryzens. As well as that, we do have the option for ray tracing, which we currently have on, and we're receiving 230 FPS. I realized that this shader has the same effect as the PSL, with the grainy broken pixels in the distance when we move our camera, but overall still looks great. Let's turn the Patrix on to see what performance we get. Okay, so we just lost over 100 FPS, which is a good amount. But we're still peaking 100 FPS, which also isn't too bad. Anyways, let's get into our final shader of today, which is Shrimple. And to be honest, this one has to be my personal favorite one so far with distance Ryzens. Bliss shaders don't count. We do get a bloom effect with this one, but I kinda like it. It's something new from the other shaders. My favorite part of it has to be the armor reflections. I mean, just look how good this looks. Overall, we're receiving around 100 FPS, which isn't too bad for another ray tracing shader. I heard of this one before, but I never gave it a chance to use it. But yeah, Shrimple works with distance Ryzens and looks absolutely amazing. Now let's give it a go with the Patrix texture pack. Our armor still looks sick, which is a plus. Honestly, you'll probably see me using this combination in my next TikTok short. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please drop a like, I would highly appreciate it. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe. Also, let me know which one was your favorite in the comment section below. See you in the next one.